Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where we are going to be doing more Leetcode. We're going to be doing another Leetcode easy number of senior citizens. So this is a really easy problem. So let's just get right into it. So you are given a zero indexed array of string details. Each element of details provides information about a given passenger compressed into a string of length 15. So every string in this list or array we have are given will be 15. Every single one. Won't be less and won't be more. So that's good for us. It's pretty easy. Makes the problem pretty easy. So the system is such that the first 10 characters consist of the phone number of the passengers. The next character denotes the gender of the person. The following two characters are used to indicate the age of the person. And then the last two characters determine the seat allotted to that person. So what we want to do here, but the problem is asking from us, is to return the number of passengers who are strictly more than 60 years old. So not including 60, so 61 and beyond, for example. So let's look at example 1 here for more clarity. So we have details, and remember it says the first 10 characters consist of the phone number. So let's just jump 10 characters. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the next character denotes gender. So M for male. The next two indicates the age. So the next two being 7 and 5. So 75 is the age of this passenger, which is more than 60. So let's go to the next one right here. Just jump 10 characters to F, which is female. And then 92, the next two is the age. 92, which is also more than 60. And then the next one, jump 10 characters, F for female. And the next two would be the age 40, 40. So then obviously the output's 2 because there's only two ages here more than 60, 75, and 92. Or 40 isn't over 60. So looking at this problem, if you just know simple looping and slicing, you can probably find the solution right away. You just need to slice the age out. You have to iterate over the list and slice the age out of every string and just check if it is more than 60. If it is, then we can store an account variable and just return the count, and that would be the solution. Now, one thing to think about though here is when we slice a string, we get a string back. So if we slice the string, so for example, let's say we're on the first element here, we slice the age out, we would get 75. And obviously, if you check if that's more than 60, you would get an error because you can't compare a string with an integer. You would need to convert this into an integer, which Python lets us do pretty easily with just the int method. So that's just one thing to remember. And also, must be wondering, obviously, what helps us here, I said it, the string, every string in this list would be length 15. So we know where the age is. Like we basically know. It'll be in the same position for every single string in the array. So we just gotta slice it out. So obviously it's zero index based. Strings are zero index based. So 0 would be the first character, and so on and so forth. So every string goes from 0 to 14. So obviously, so 0 to 9, because the first 10 characters is the phone number. So 0 to 9 would be the phone number. And then 10 would be the gender, because the next character is the gender. That gives 11 and 12 as the age. And next 11 and 12 would be the age. And obviously, when we're slicing a string, so let's say you have a string S, right? Slicing a string, we want the starting character, which would be 11. And it's the number that you put here, the index that you put here, would not be included. So 11 and 12 is the positions for the age. But we would say 13. And this would not include 13. So this would return the age to us. This would give us the age, which is what we want. So let's just go encode this up because it's just pretty easy. I'll explain it better there. So let's code this up. Let's have a variable count set to 0. This will store how much people are over 60, and we'll return that later. And then we just have to simply loop through every string. So for s in details, for every string in details, we just want to check. So remember, we want to make an int, it's an int, because when we slice it, it'll become a string, and we got to convert it into an int to compare. So int of string and slice it, the age will be in the same position every single time. So we don't have to worry about trying to convert a string into an integer, like a letter into an integer. We'll never hit a letter. So remember, it's position 11 to 13, not including 13, because 11 and 12 are the positions of our age. And then we just have to check if this is more than 60, then simply increment count by 1. And then we can just return the count after we're done. And then we can just submit this here. Yep. And there you go.